Sawadee Krab and welcome to another episode here for the Funkit Pod. And again, Media Prof reacts to the world. In this case, I react to three things very, very quickly because they just popped up like over the past week, and I was like, I need to talk about it to someone. So you're someone. So indulge me for a moment, or let me indulge in like some, I don't know, just some sharing for a moment. So one thing that I want to talk about very, very quickly, and then you can let me know your thoughts hopefully as well, is the metaverse. I just saw like some news popping up that like the metaverse faces the test of its lifetime. The lifetime is not that long, but okay. And so there are two thoughts right now. One, not long ago, like a few days ago, the Open Horizon, is that the name? So had a concert, right, with like current rappers, hip hop artists performing, while also then a meta VR avatar of Notorious B.I.G. was performing, and it looked quite cool from what I've seen. But it's also been the only time that the metaverse looked kind of cool so far. Like all those examples of like Mark Zuckerberg in meetings and whatnot, it looks like a bit of a better version of The Sims, right? So not really that intriguing, to be honest. Right? So also use cases for the metaverse. First, still nobody really knows what the metaverse is. Is it just a VR game? Is it just a VR space to meet? How does it actually work? How can the Facebook metaverse connect to other metaverses? Because everyone's developing a metaverse, so then you have different metaverses. Shouldn't you only have one verse? But you have different metaverses, and how can they then interact with each other? I think that still needs to be figured out. The thing is, I'm all intrigued about it, but also now as someone who lives like you too, right? We live through the crypto bubble / development, the NFT bubble / development. So we've seen lots of things come and go, and FTX too. And so the question is, what's it gonna be? Well, how is it gonna develop? Like, if there's always the need still for that headset for the metaverse, right? You gotta make it more affordable. Like I live in Thailand, so we earn way less than the average person. Like in most Western countries, I would assume, looking at the average income here. So no one can afford just to buy an Oculus, for example. So that's a no-go right there. Other than that, like I said, I'm very intrigued. But and now let me do like the smooth transition. If you look at right now and like what your current network, friends, your LinkedIn network, what are people talking more about? The metaverse or OpenAI's ChatGPT? Yeah, that AI chatbot that talks to you and does everything that you ask them to do, that you ask it to do. Them. That's a important question. What's the chatbot's pronouns? In my network, the ChatGPT OpenAI blew everything out of the water for 1 or 2 weeks easily. Especially in academics, like it was, oh my god, our jobs are in danger. No, they're not. If you're a good academic, if you're someone who takes their job serious, like a bot can just replace you. I'm very confident. So yeah, please use the bot for everything. Get an outline for whatever report you're working on. Well, no problem. You still have to defend it. So, all right. So no problem with that. Okay. But from a technological point of view, the development was a big step forward compared to other AI writers that we've seen so far, right? It shows lots of potential. It shows immediate implications or implementation possibilities. So my network talks way more about OpenAI, also about AI picture generators like DALL-E and so on, right? So they talk way more about this than anyone talking about metaverse. Metaverse is like, yeah, whatever. It's just like VR. Like, yeah, VR is cool. Yeah, let's move on to something we can actually use, like OpenAI, like DALL-E, like all those things. Yeah, so I'm also very intrigued by OpenAI. I just read like this morning that apparently it costs them like $1 million per day to run it, which seems insane. They must also get a shitload of data though. And we talked about this in the Lensa app reaction the other day. So the data that OpenAI is gathering right now, it must be insane. Huh. Are you scared of them? Scared? Are you worried about that? Are you aware of it, or do you say, whatever, man? Just write me my report, so I'm done with it. I'm really curious to hear that. Yeah. So I think that OpenAI way outperforms Metaverse right now in regards to how many people talk about it and so on. Okay. And then lastly, the last thing I just wanted to get out here is it's also like it relates to technology related. The Donald Trump NFTs. Awesome idea, don't you think? I when I saw like people hating on it, I saw like fantastic idea, best idea ever. I mean, NFTs and artificial like digital artwork and so on. Think about what you want, but Donald Trump using his platform right now to sell NFTs for like $99 per NFT is just ridiculous. Fun, crazy, whatever smart business move. People say he doesn't know business. Here, the art of the deal right there. It's just hilarious. And when he announced it, like you're hopefully your favorite president, better than Lincoln, better than Bush, better than everybody. It was awesome. Okay, that was my short media prof react to like 3 things that just, I don't know, not bothered, but just like kept me occupied for a few days. Some more, some less, all worth sharing. So let me know what you think about the metaverse. Do you think it's going to be a thing? Do you think it's just like VR, AR, it's cool, but no one's going to really use it? Is it going, what do you think about OpenAI, ChatGPT, DALL-E, and all those things, artificial intelligence, content creators? Are you worried about the privacy, the data that they're collecting? And lastly, how many Trump NFTs did you buy already? As always, shout out in the comments. Let me know at funkitpod on social media, funkitpod@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe to this thing, rate this podcast wherever possible, because then more people will find us, which will help to have like a bigger conversation, which would be nice. Until then, stay safe, take care. Sawadee ka.